special
effect.
effect.
Amén.
Needless to say, it's been a while. I have actually been pregnant and given birth since the last time that I checked in with you guys. Today I was thinking to show you a bit from last year's activities and my pregnancy and obviously the birth. This is our third baby, so I definitely knew more about everything this time around, but every experience when it comes to giving birth is unique and it has its own magical moments every single time. Giving birth is just bananas, like literally bananas, no matter how many times you do it. There's just nothing like it. I got pregnant in March last year. I was actually still on maternity leave with our middle child, and she's now 1.5, so there's only 18 months in between the two. We definitely do not waste our time around here. She's born in 2020 and she's born with gastroschisis, so we actually chose to keep this pregnancy a little bit secret for a while until we knew that everything was okay. It's very difficult for me to explain my feelings during my last pregnancy, and I kind of wanted to be prepared for any situation that could arise. So therefore we waited until all the scans had been done and we were sure that everything was fine. It was an amazing experience last time, even though it was tough, and our daughter is beautiful and healthy and such a fighter. I think I'm gonna share that experience with you in a different video because it's really unique and something that might inspire someone else out there. So definitely gonna upload something about that. But yeah, returning to this birth, my due date was December 25th, and for the first time we got to know the gender at the 16-week scan. I feel as a woman that you always know deep inside what you're having, but it's kind of crazy having someone tell you whether you're expecting a boy or a girl. We try to keep every single pregnancy, we can say that now because I've been pregnant 3 times, but we try to keep every single pregnancy separate from the previous and try to do everything a bit different. So the first time we didn't know the gender, second time we knew it, but we had like a gender reveal balloon, and this time around we had a gender scan. So yeah. It's kind of cool. We are on the way to the hospital to find out what our baby's gender is.
Gender being revealed on the screen. Do you know what to look for?
They tell you. I would hope.
She says it's a girl. I think I'm gonna stick to my guns and say I'm very unsure.
I would say it's about 90% is girl.
No.
So, but don't kill me if it's boy.
That's okay.
Anything is a blessing.
Jag kan säga att
2 girls.
3.
Oh.
So yeah, around the 12th of December, I started seeing signs of labor. I lost my mucus plug and was bleeding a bit, but it actually regenerated itself, and for an entire week I had constant Braxton Hicks and mood swings. Like, yeah, I feel bad for Andrew, really, sincerely. He had to take time off from work because I was just a hot mess. I had blocked sinuses, I couldn't lie down without being in excruciating pain, and I had the Braxton Hicks and a heartburn. So yeah, I was a ball of sunshine, as you can imagine. But yeah, they actually gave me some morphine at the hospital to get a bit of rest and basically pour some energy into me that I could tap into if labor would begin. And that was a very, very good idea. I'm actually extremely grateful for the way that was handled. Then on December 19th, my water started seeping and I had a huge, like a plunge of blood coming out of me. So Andrew immediately called my mom to come over and babysit the kids. And I got a hold of the hospital that asked me to come in. So we think my water just broke. We were talking about it like 2 minutes before it happened, that if I wasn't going into labor, we would probably ask them in a few days if they could break my water. But yeah, I actually think I might be in labor.
Crazy. If you can hear the engine revving, that's me being all calm about it, you know?
Don't! I'm not having contractions. It's okay.
You're not having contractions?
No, no.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
Okay, that's a contraction.
Let's see.
It's just a little bit of takes.
Yep, it looks like it's coming up.
And yeah, then when we arrived to the hospital, initially we had to wait for quite a while. But yeah, after an hour or so, we were cleared to go to the delivery room where our midwife was there. She was so kind, so attentive. She listened to every single request I had, every concern, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm extremely anxious when it comes to giving birth. First time I did a full natural unmedicated birth. And that was very painful. The second time was premature and I had an emergency cesarean. So my expectations were that this would go fast, very fast. My intention was initially to do unmedicated again without an epidural, but my gut that day kind of told me that I should go ahead and ask for it. After all, I was doing a VBAC and didn't know if it would end up being another cesarean. They also had to break my water and start the birth with synthetic oxytocin. Once my contractions had a little bit of a pattern, they could call the anesthesiologist, is that correct? It's such a difficult word, to administer the epidural. And I think I'm gonna make a full video on the epidural itself and actually also the 2 previous times that I've given birth, just to give the pros and cons of everything. They all had their own positive and I don't want to call it a negative element because it wasn't, but maybe something that could have been different. After the epidural was in place, I thought that the pain would be completely gone. That was not the case. In Denmark, they apparently don't sedate you the same way they do in other countries. You are able to feel the contractions. I basically felt that my right leg was numb and it took away like the top part of the pain. But when I had 2 to 3 centimeters left, that was painful. I'm not gonna lie.
And then I was like, cut it out.
That was I needed to tap into some methods and use some breathing mechanisms to keep my cool. That's for sure. But yeah, after around 15 minutes, I swear to God, 15 minutes, I opened like 2 to 3 centimeters. I was ready to push. As you can see, it went super smooth. I have nothing but amazing things to say about the birth. Even though it was quick and not completely without pain, I definitely want to experience that again. There's just nothing quite like it, let's be honest. Yeah, you feel like the strongest woman alive, yet still so fragile and emotional. You're just in this bubble of the force of nature. I would actually describe giving birth like one of the only experiences where you truly feel like the animal that you are. You're creating life and nothing can stop your body from doing it. It's extremely cool. So fast forwarding a bit now, Haley she just turned 3 months and she's just a little ball of smiles and chubby cheeks. We are busy but enjoying ourselves and our babies. So stay tuned and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.